In today's video, I'm going to show you an art process of my version of Draw This in Your Style character challenge of Raid's art back in 2021 and also this year, and talk about why I choose that DTIYS among thousands of DTIYS challenges and what the process went through to get to the goal, that is finishing the artwork. Hey guys, my name is Karen, aka Cars. Welcome back to my channel where I share my art journey as a self-taught digital artist and share my thoughts and feelings about art skill development and artists. To those who don't know yet, Draw This in Your Style, or DTIYS, is an art challenge in which an artist creates and shows or posts their DTIYS character artwork to share in art community online and challenges other artists to draw or paint the character in their own style or own interpretation and using any medium they are comfortable with or you are comfortable with, or depending on the rules they provide. Just like I said, you might also find this in the work of some artists you follow online and on some social media accounts where they post or share a post of an artist who has ongoing DTIYS artwork challenge or Draw This in Your Style artwork challenge. Some artists can make their own character instead of drawing someone else's character, but the cool thing about this challenge is that if you are someone who is still learning about character design or doesn't have anyone yet, you can use this challenge to learn from their character artwork and how they create that artwork, like the behind the scenes or the steps that they did to develop the character's costume and design and the artwork. You are free to create artwork using their DTIYS character and paint and draw with your own style or taste of how you want this character to look. Another cool thing about this challenge is seeing different artists with different styles and interpretation of how they see the character using the hashtag for the challenge. And there are times, which is another cool thing, is that you can get a reward if they like your character interpretation and artwork using their DTIYS character. The rewards sometimes spend tablet, graphic screen tablet, subscription to apps for creatives like Clip Studio Paint, and also some online courses. One thing to note is that I think you are not allowed to sell a DTIYS artwork entry of yours or sell an artwork with an artist DTIYS character on your artwork. I never heard any artist to do that or try to ask an artist for a permission. So honestly, I'm not sure, but I think morally, I don't think it's good. I think a few months after I made my art account and followed the artist I wanted to follow, I also followed Raid's art account. Because of that, I could see her art posts on my feed, including her DTIYS challenge posts. As I was scrolling like we do on IG or any apps or social media apps, I stumbled upon her post of the DTIYS artwork and checked the hashtag to see the different versions or art entry from artists, and it amazed me. Once I saw her DTIYS character, I fell in love with the artwork, especially the design of the character. I feel like even it looks simple, but I had some ideas in my head about how I wanted this character to look. I also like the dramatic lighting and the hair of the character, and so I thought, okay, let's do this, let's try. I gathered some references and watched some art tutorial videos to feel ready for what I was about to digital paint, because I was also nervous about something like using multiple reference. I was also interested in painting the hair because I watched a tutorial of Dave Greco on how to paint hair. At that time, I was inspired by the artworks of Dave Greco, John D, Aisha Ladowska, and the Axel. But even if I didn't have a specific art style, I still wanted to not just to participate in the challenge, but to create what was in my head using that character. But the whip or work in progress artwork flopped. The first artwork I made of this DTIYS was a failure. I didn't finish it before the due date. Because of that, it made me think that based on my skill level at that time, this will not take weeks or even months, but I still keep making the artwork and still making some bits of progress or slow progress to it. Since I was progressing not fast, by the way, to learn to find fun and learn the basics of drawing and painting. The more I acquired an art skill from tutorials online, got good at using digital tablet, or saw artworks that sparked some new ideas, I felt losing motivation to continue the artwork. That's why I gave up on my DTIYS challenge artwork entry and move on to my other plans. In 2023, as I was feeling frustrated and losing inspiration and direction in my art journey, I decided to find an artist account to scroll into their profile on IG, see their past artworks, and see their painting tutorials in their profile. As I was clicking on some posts from Raid's art, I saw the DTIYS character post, and one of them was that DTIYS character that I used to draw and digitally paint in my own style. I think I was too drawn to that DTIYS character that I had some other artwork ideas for recreating the DTIYS challenge artwork entry I made before, even though I still don't have art style yet. So instead of starting a different DTIYS challenge to revive the fun and get inspired to create art again, I started a new artwork with the same DTIYS character again, that Raid's artwork. For this, different elements in the artwork could be a struggle to create, and what I did was break them down to easier ways of making them. Those elements are flower crown, flower crown, stylized face, hair, and butterflies. Since this is a new artwork, it's also totally different from the previous unfinished artwork. I gathered some references and collected a few of those as possible, and then saved some reference that could still spark some new ideas and still use my imagination and combine with those to put in the artwork. I'm just gonna record. Okay, it's May 7, 2024, late night, 3 a.m. And I'm going to work on this artwork. This artwork is from, I think, this February, or when did I start this? I think last year, December. And I haven't finished this one, but I will continue working on this, and I will make some changes of this, because honestly, I don't know, I want to give up on this, but I also wanted to continue, at least just making the face look good, you know what I'm saying? I mean, at least making the face look more detailed, and the hair really needs a lot of fix. It's too clean, I would say, lacking volumes, and needs a lot of some clarification of the details. This one really doesn't look 3D, or like the flowers don't look like, or the flowers just look like just pasted on the head. And so I'm going to make some changes of the face. I'm probably not going to make this face look stylized. I think it's just not look good. I don't know, I don't want to say anything negative, but I'm probably going to change the shape of the head because I think it's just too big. And what else? Yeah, I think that's it. And I also have to arrange this part. These are all of the reference that I use for this artwork, and I wish I use a different app to put and organize the references, because it's not really looking good right now, and I'm having a trouble seeing some. I have to like scroll all of the layers just to find the photos. And so yeah, that's it. I'm gonna work on this, and hopefully we'll finish tonight. Yeah. I think the inspiration for the artwork was the splash artworks that I was seeing a lot at that time, and some artworks from artists that I mentioned earlier, and some artists that I was inspired at that time. As I started this new artwork, I'm still going back to the artworks to learn how to make stylized faces, render a subject or faces or any parts of the body, and to or any elements or things, and to learn from their artwork, such as the things I wanted to include in the process and the final output. As you can see here, there's a really big difference between the artwork from before and the version 2 artwork, which is the 2023 to 2024 artwork. I was learning realistic portraits to learn essential portrait drawing skills, and there are a lot of things that I think I need to know about digital painting. So learning art also made me think too much about what I create, and that's why making artwork took so long to finish. However, this artwork version 2, I thought I can make it like within a month or 2 months, but it also took many months to finish the artwork. I used my digital tablet when I made the 2021 artwork version of the DTIYS artwork entry, and I still use my digital tablet in 2023 when I started creating the artwork version 2. After working on this artwork in February of this year, I switched to a graphic screen tablet, and I would like to make a review video of it after using it for 3 months now, so I hope that I will make it soon. I started making this artwork in September of 2023, but life just got in the way. Multitasking kind of makes me chaotic and sometimes messy in my productivity system, and so making art was put aside. Well, honestly, I really can't remember if I did make an artwork or drawings or in my sketchbook at that time, so I'm not really sure. Even this year, I had times when I continue making the artwork, but the more I procrastinated in finishing the artwork or this artwork, the more I lose motivation to continue that art project. I think I procrastinated in finishing this artwork is because I had some new ideas and plans that I wanted to draw or paint, or any progress I wanted to make for my art career, and some basic art skills that I wanted to learn. It's like I wanted to move on to new things and make artworks that could take less time than how much I spent in the past year making artworks. Like, I know making artwork really takes a lot of time, but learning new things makes me want to apply the latest knowledge to a new art project where I can start from scratch. I'm about to give up the artwork again, but I keep seeing this sticky note where I list the breakdown of work I have to do to finish the painting. So week 3 of July, I continued making this artwork by watching a short form of real video tutorial on how to make glowing effects by Devon Olkerts. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, so I keep watching that video to have the courage and to take action on what I left on that painting. I used that tutorial to make butterflies, and yes, it wasn't perfect, but I'm glad that within a day I finished making that element of the artwork and checking some parts of the artwork that I wanted to look clean. After that, another day of cleaning the background, such as erasing the color palettes, some messy or unnecessary brushstrokes, fixing the lighting of the background, and cropping the artwork. Also, I wanted to add that I didn't put some lighting on the face of the character due to procrastination, which I'm really sorry about that, and feeling that I might have messed up the artwork if I did that. Lastly is the use of adjustments, filters, and other effects. Honestly, I'm not used to using adjustments, but seeing most artists do that, I decided to learn to do that as well and get used to doing it as the finishing touches to the artwork, and for this final process to call it done. If I'm being honest, I had some things about this artwork that I would like to change if I wanted to avoid moving to the next art project, and fix and change some things I don't like in this artwork. However, I will use those critiques as a learning lesson to apply in future art projects, and I'm going to say that I'm proud to be able to finish this artwork after so much inconsistent work time I had and trying to keep up that list of tasks that I left to be able to finish this art project. This is the unfinished artwork in 2021 and the final and my super late artwork entry of the DTIYS or Draw This in Your Style Challenge character of Freyd's art. That's it. Let me know your thoughts about this video in the comment section below. If you have content ideas you want me to make or any feedback about this artwork, let me know as well by commenting it below. Thank you so much for watching. Always remember to paint and draw. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.